What is good, ladies and gentlemen? So today we're going to be taking a look at something I think you guys may have actually seen as well. We're going to be doing a bit of a breakdown on the latest episode of Pokemon Twilight Wings, episode 2, called Training. And this episode actually has a lot of interesting stuff that we're going to get into. But before we get into any of that, guys, first, we've got this. So ladies and gentlemen, before we get into anything else, I just want to give a big thank you to today's sponsor for supporting us. As you guys know, YouTube recently has been really rough. Revenue is a bit of a shit show, if I'm going to be frankly honest. And it's been just generally really tough on YouTube here. But thanks to these sponsors, we can keep making videos for you guys and all that sort of stuff. So a big thank you to today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Now, if you do not know what Raid is a free-to-play mobile RPG game, now also available on PC, which you guys can check out. Now, the game features these awesome realistic graphics, which you guys will enjoy if you're looking for a dark fantasy type of game. You will also find everything you could expect from an RPG game. You've got PvP battles, you've got champions to unlock, you've got a campaign to explore, which, by the way, the campaign is actually really cool, and I have been enjoying it myself. Actually, it's really fun. You can go through and kind of discover the lore and history of the game itself. If you want to play with me, you can find me in-game by just searching for my nickname, which is Ruffled Rowlet, the same I use here on YouTube and on Twitter, etc. So just search for Ruffled Rowlet, and if you find me, you can join my clan, you can battle me, though I don't think you guys will defeat me, but hey, you can always try. So guys, what are you waiting for? If you use my special link right now in the description down below, you will get yourself 100,000 silver, as well as the champion slasher from the faction Lizardmen, as well, 100% for free. And to get your rewards, just press this button up in the corner, and then all you gotta do is collect your rewards, your bonuses, which would be the coins, as well as the slasher from the Lizardmen. Now, this offer only stands for the next 30 days, so make sure to go in, download the game right now. If you want to support the channel, want to support me, make sure to check out Raid, link in the description down below. Thank you. So there you go, guys. Once again, thank you to today's sponsors, and now let's get into the video, shall we? So, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode, of course, of Twilight Wings is kind of interesting, as there is a little bit of a theory here, which is really intriguing, if I'm going to be honest. So, this was suggested to me by a viewer. I'm so sorry, I forgot the name, literally, right now as I'm recording this, I forgot who exactly suggested this, but a viewer had an interesting theory, and I kind of wanted to go into it. So, again, if you are the person who came up with this theory, the one who mentioned it during my stream, leave it in the comment section down below, and, you know, you guys make sure to upvote it, because it'd be really cool. But basically, what this individual noticed is that this new Twilight Wings episode, which, by the way, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's really short. It's only 6 minutes and 6.5 minutes, so it's not really that long for you to watch. It's pretty short, and it's, you know, it's pretty cool, actually. It's pretty unique. But here's the cool thing about it, right? In the episode, we get to see Bay, right? So Bay, whatever you want to call her, right? And she's using, of course, the I guess the Matchup evolutionary family with her on her journey, and she's in some sort of in the wild area somewhere, in a sandstorm. And initially, when I saw the sandstorm, I kind of imagined oh, is this sandstorm? Does this mean that this is, I don't know, some sort does this imply anything specific? Maybe hey, maybe this sand place is the sand area from the wild area that we know of, or is this something different? Well, this could possibly be the Isle of Armor. This could possibly be that. Now, why do I mention that? Well, it's because the flowers as well as the fauna in here looks far more like the stuff we've seen from the images from the Isle of Armor compared to what it looks like with anything else here. So, first of all, what's really cool is that Bay, of course, is kind of suffering of a little bit of PTSD, you could say, from her battle against Leon, which is why she, imagines him here as this kind of evil dude with his Charizard, when in reality, it's a Rhydon, right? So, kind of cool. I've got to be honest, the animation's actually really sick. It's this kind of, simplistic kind of animation. She just jumps straight in for it. I'm going to mute the audio for a bit here, just in case of, copyright, because I bet you Nintendo are going to copyright claim this hardcore. So, yeah, but you got them training, doing their, exercises, etc., which again looks really cool. Again, really sick animation and really interesting little training montage almost. But as you will notice here, right? Notice how there's these big mountainous things in the background, big mountains in the background, giant really big lakes and more clear water and shit. This does not look like the wild area from the games that we know so far. This looks like something different, man. And it's really a lot more tropical, if anything, right? It's got more archy or arches in these areas and these places and whatnot. It looks far cleaner. And as you notice, Bea is just he's not taking any support from her Pokemon. She just wants to train. These boys are so chunky, dude. Look at him, dude. Look at those muscles. She's straight up fighting the boy. Look at that. That is actually the coolest thing ever, bro. That looks so cool. And she's actually, she gets beaten down. Now, here we get to see, again, caves, right? So this is the cave-in that's going to happen now. If you guys, again, haven't seen the episode, watch it, because that's a bit of a spoiler. But basically, they get stuck in a cave, and she has to make it through with her Pokemon, because he is about to drop down. And again, we know that, you know, Sword and Shield will have caves in it, right? We know it's going to have caves in it. So this could be a little bit of a hint towards that. Now, she says something here. I want to see what she says.
Come on, let's fight.
So she wants to keep fighting, even though she's injured. Like, even though she's really injured and shouldn't do it, like, shoot at.
Hurry up.
You know, they don't want to. Yeah, they realize, man, like, yeah, you gotta calm down, girl. You gotta chill. Like, that isn't good for you. And then the cave-in, of course, happens. And again, this is the thing that makes me as well believe this possibly could be from the Isle of Armor, actually, part of Galar, is the fact that there's so many caves and stuff, which we don't see any caves at all. Like, not a single cave in the normal wild area in Galar, but we did notice a bunch of caves in the Crown Tundra, as well as the Isle of Armor. Did seem to have a bunch of caves in it. So, now she's stuck, and she has to get out,
No choice. I'll call for
which is a bit of a troublesome situation, because she forgot her phone. So she just realizes she left it in the actual, you know, Corby night taxi. So she now has to, like, figure something out. So she's making it through the cave, just pushing herself to the brink. And here she ends up in a really cool cave, actually. And again, this is the point, right? We haven't seen that, like, in the wild area, we haven't seen any cool caves. There is that one cave, right? Between, like the first big city you come to, I cannot remember the, I cannot remember. Hammerlock, I think, is like that cave on the left side when you're trying to get your way to, like, the I think the first gym in the game, right, which is the grass type gym, Milo's gym. So it's like that short little cave with these, like, crystals and stuff, and then there's another cave on the opposite side, and, like, on the, like, once you've done Milo's gym. But, like, the point I'm trying to get to is that, like, they've got these crystals as well, but those are, like, not in the wild area. Those are in the roots in Galar. This seems like, again, it's in the wild area, which would imply that we could expect to see something cool, like some cool stuff like this. At least I hope so, because that honestly would be so sick, man. Like, that, it would be so cool to see, like, a straight up Pokemon episode with, like, just a Pokemon DLC with this, like interesting level of, like, caves and, like, dungeons and stuff to explore. I would enjoy that quite a lot. So, what do we see here? Well, she's communicating with her Pokemon now that they're stuck. And finally, she takes the candy that Matchop was offering earlier. She eats it, and then she realizes, hey, guess what? Let's just run and try to get out of here. We can't be stuck in this place because it's not good for us. So, yeah, she makes it out, basically, just yeets the hell out. And as you will notice here, once they get out, the grass and stuff and the flowers, again, not looking like the wild area from normal Galar, but looks more like the stuff from the Isle of Armor. Way more like this. Like, even the mountains, bro, like the rocks and everything look far more like the Isle of Armor, like just the vibe. So if you look on the Isle of Armor here, like, if you look at the Isle of Armor, we'll notice, like, we got the same kind of rocks and stuff there as well. Like, notice this, right? See? Like, we got the same rocks and stuff going on, you know? Like, the same, like, kind of same-ish water. We got the mountains in the background, big old mountains and stuff. It seems like this might be based, like, this actual part of this episode might be based in the Twilight, this Twilight Wings episode might be having Bea based somewhere in the Isle of Armor training, which would make sense because we've already seen that she's like a martial artist, and as you guys know, you know, Kung Fu, I think, and Urshifu are going to be like fighting Pokemon, right? Fighting legendaries, as well as we're also going to be in a dojo in the Isle of Armor. So I think this actually is hinting on that. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think this actually is a hint as to, you know, the wild area, specifically in the Isle of Armor. This might be our first look at what that could be like, but this is, of course, the anime, so it wouldn't be this large, it'd probably way smaller. But, again, a cool concept, I will be honest and say. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of this. I'm a really big fan of this. I like it. And, yeah, she got her phone, so she brought it back. Yeah, see, look at that. See, look at how similar that is, right? Look at how similar that is. The cave looks very similar to this cave. I mean, literally looks identical, bro. Like a cave like that with the water going in, literally looks just like that. I mean, that's so sick, dude. I don't know, bro, but like it could be a little bit of a hint towards something like that. So, what do you guys think? Do you think this is based on the Isle of Armor? Do you think that's where this is like located? What are your thoughts on that, guys? I'd love to know. But as for the episode itself, my impression, it's really cool. I like this. It's different, you know. It's kind of cute, you know, kind of interesting. I like the art as well that they put together, like the concept art for this. And I guess in the next episode, we're about to see Hop actually do some things. So let's see what he's going to do in the next episode. Oh, it doesn't actually say. So it's just Hop just chilling and a Wooloo just casually walking away. So yeah, we're going to see that in the next episode. We're going to see Wooloo and Hop chilling in his home, and I guess that's going to be the episode where we get introduced to Hop's journey as he's starting his journey out, I would assume. That's what I think. He's also got the shirt with Bolton on it as well. So yeah, honestly, cool episode, really sick. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think? Do you think this has any relation to the Isle of Armor? What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below, and I will catch you all in the next episode, guys. Have a great day, and have a good one. Peace out, and bye-bye.